thought about events in your life and wondered, is it coincidence or destiny? I know I have. Mr. Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guests. What do I have in common with Steve Jobs, Bill Clinton, and Marilyn Monroe? All of us were adopted. I was 35 years old, and I found my birth mother. She opened up the mystery of my life and my birth. Her story, 17 years old, unwed, pregnant. And here she was with a child she didn't want. She told me in no uncertain terms that she did everything possible to abort the baby. She drank bottles of syrup of Ipecac. She threw herself repeatedly down flights of stairs. But after she battled 36 hours of breech birth labor in a hospital in July without air conditioning, she said it was like giving birth in a sauna. And then she delivered a 4-pound, 4-ounce preemie, me. I was born jaundiced, and I quit breathing repeatedly. But I am here. Coincidence or destiny? You decide. Fortunately for me, I was adopted by a loving couple, and my loving parents nurtured and shaped my character, and they provided a happy childhood. Fast forward with me for just a moment to 1975. I was a young single career woman, and it was my adoptive mother's 60th birthday, and all she wanted was to go to the Beverly Hills Supper Club in Northern Kentucky to see her favorite singer, John Davidson. Personally, I wanted to see the Rolling Stones or Elton John, but for my mother, who raised me, anything. So off we went for the weekend to Kentucky. We were in our hotel room, and it was about 2 hours before showtime, and she said, "I don't feel well. Do you suppose we could go to the show tomorrow night?" I said, "Let me call the maitre d'," and I did. And I asked him. His reply, "Madam, we would be delighted to accommodate you tomorrow night. We are oversold tonight. I can promise you a better seat tomorrow." I thanked him, and we settled in to our hotel for the evening. Later that evening, I was watching the news, and a broadcast came on. Headline news: Beverly Hills Inferno. Exit doors blocked. Guests were trampled. Fire burning, smoke inhalation, and the next morning on the news, death toll, 164. I could have been there. We should have been there. But look, I'm here. Coincidence or destiny? You decide. Once more, let's fast forward to 1979. I was working for a medical company doing round-the-clock in-services in hospitals. On that day, July 31st, 1979, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I finished working, and I had to go back to the Holiday Inn Cambridge, where I was staying. I wanted to go home, 100 miles west to Columbus, where I live, and spend the night, knowing good and well that if I did that, I would have to return at 4:30 in the morning. Next morning, in my car, zipping along I-70 and drinking my hot travel mug of coffee with the radio blaring, this is what I heard. Headline news: overnight fire, Cambridge, Ohio. Arson believed to be the cause. 10 dead, many injured. Holiday Inn, Cambridge. Yes, the hotel I checked out of. I should have been in that hotel that night. I could have been there. but I'm here. Coincidence or destiny? You decide. All the events in my life reinforce my belief that I'm meant to be here for a reason. And with that, I'd like to challenge you to think about the events that have shaped your life and ponder those images and moments and ask yourself, coincidence or destiny? You decide.